Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Vince Velasquez will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
Digging in now, Eduardo Nunez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, D-Row. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than, D-Row, win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 2 for 3. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Fly ball out toward left center field. DeYoung waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
DeYoung is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Drew Pomeranz is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Drew Pomeranz, better known for that big overhand curveball that he has. A good fastball, not a great fastball. 91 to 93. Curveball is his best pitch. He will mix in an occasional changeup.
So digging in now is Manny Tomas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Manny Tomas.
Here comes the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo shot here for Yasmani Tomas. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. Second home run early in the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Pablo Sandoval.
Third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
First offering on its way. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead. Now is Matt Reynolds. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, one guy to keep your eye on is the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. He's hitting over 400. Now hold on, I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Bautista. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he has a 3-for-12 line. Bautista swings, and this is well hit to left. Gone! Solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting seventh.
Up next for the Rays, JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Betts is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So something you don't see very often. 4 runs on 4 hits, with all of them coming as solo home runs. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. The Rays are in front 4-0. Here's Mookie Betts, his lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And here's his slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball thrown by him for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Here's Adam Lind. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. No balls and a strike to count. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That could be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can't happen.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. The relay, and he is in there. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Paul DeYoung. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa, but they're in front 4-0. Back for the top of the third here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Under it now is Tomas, and Yasmani's got it for the first out. At the plate, Blake Swihart. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
Ball and a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a breaking ball stays outside. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, Matt Reynolds. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Rays have opened this up to 5-0. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, B-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Piscotty. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. popped him up. Swihart has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Rays 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Lind will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1. One gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Rounded down the third baseline. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kiermaier arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. First time up, he went down looking.
Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Riding in once again, JT Realmuto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Hit well on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Adam Lind, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. The relay throw. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
For Tampa Bay. Left fielder.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Stephen Wright answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Bogaerts onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The Rays lead it 7-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Hanley Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Pablo Sandoval.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Wright is there now to make the play, and on 1 pitch, Sandoval is retired. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Ready for another shot now, Matt Reynolds. He went deep last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
For Tampa Bay, designated hitter,
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Bautista. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Swihart over to his right. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Rays. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Blake Swihart to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1-1 to count. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bradley is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready for another shot now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Stephen Piscotty.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, he's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Adam Lind. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 8-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Reynolds. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting. The designated hitter, J.D.
Ready for another chance, J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Ebro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Way in front of that fastball.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Another 0-2 coming. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Yasmani Tomas will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
This one's down to third. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Paul DeYoung. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Bradley has a beat on this one. And that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Up next to the Rays, Pablo Sandoval. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Shaq swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go down without a whimper here. 8th inning coming up. The Rays are in front 8-0. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Now here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
the batter.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In comes Piscotty, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
To 1-2 now. And somewhat apropos for a game here in Florida, we'll have a quick stoppage as they attend to a beach ball that's made its way onto the field. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still 8-0. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Matt Reynolds.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Dan, I don't think it's possible to throw a knuckleball middle cut the way that one just came out.
You know, as a pitcher, a knuckleball pitcher, you make your living on that movement of the ball, going up, down, in and out. In the last place he wants that one is the middle of the plate, and unfortunately, that's where that one ended up, and the result, a solid base hit.
Standing in now, Jose Bautista. Swing and a line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He swings and grounds it to short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box, JT Realmuto,
as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Pedroia is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Adam Lind, who's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First offering on its way. Fouled off. And it's 0-1 to Adam Lind. Now here's a swing by Lind as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues. Here's Yasmani Tomas.
Left fielder, Yasmani.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Betts
there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 12-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eduardo Nunez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that misses, ball 1. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Catch is made, and the Rays have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Rays played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Vince Velasquez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Drew Pomeranz allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL East, the Rays finished off the 4-game sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 12-0. At the start of the day, the Rays are atop the American League East Division, while the Red Sox are at the bottom of the division. Irvin Santana got the win and now has 150 on his career as the Twins defeated the Orioles 5-2. As of today, the Orioles are in 3rd place in the AL East. And the Twins sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The New York Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they blew out the Jays 10-2. As of right now, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East, and the Yankees are 2nd in the division. The Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-5. In the standings, the Tigers are in 2nd place in the AL Central, and the Pirates sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The White Sox finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the White Sox are atop the division. The Angels totaled 11 hits as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 7-6. As of today, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West, while the Angels are 2nd in the division. The Indians launched 3 home runs as they sank the Mariners 10-1. Heading into the day, the Mariners sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Indians sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The Astros earned the 4-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. As of right now, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West, and the Astros are atop the division. The Miami Marlins totaled 13 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-3. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Metropolitans combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 11-1. Entering the day's action, the Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-3. Heading into the day, the Reds are in last place in the NL Central, and the Nationals are in 1st place in the NL East. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-0. As of right now, the Dodgers sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the Giants are 2nd in the division. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right,
the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see the werewolf, Jason Worth, take the field.
he's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
CC Sabathia gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, CC Sabathia over the years has been a terrific pitcher. It's a different CC right now. No longer throws 97 to 100 miles an hour. Still in the low 90s. Good slider, good changeup. More than that, he is a terrific competitor.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Toward the alley in left center, that's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about two. Throwing to second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Here's Jason Worth. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. Makes the play, one away. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Now the first pitch from CC. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Sabathia pauses. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Duffy over to his left. And that's the third out. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Daniel Norris gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Coming on lefty Daniel Norris, I really like this guy. Good fastball, 93 to 96 with late life. Good overhand spike curveball that when it's on, he'll throw it for strikes. His changeup is on the improve. If this guy's on, you'll know early he's going to get a lot of swings and misses.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. The windup and the 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now for the Yankees, Matt Duffy. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Bautista. Previous history with Sabathia. He's got 8 hits in 51 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Now in the box, Victor Robles. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs. And let's see if they continue that today.
0-2, here it is. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Stanton. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping into the box, Roberto Perez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now the first pitch from CC. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone. Paul DeJong connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Mike Napoli now, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Mike Napoli. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Now batting, right fielder.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jason Worth. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Worth is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run homer for Pablo Sandoval. Second home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
The batter, number
Here's
13,
Starlin Castro.
second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rays are out in front, 7-0. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Counts 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Victor Robles digging in now. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks like that'll be the end of the afternoon for CC Sabathia. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Adam Warren is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Adam Warren. Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder,
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. Fourth home run here in the early going as this lead got even wider. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 10 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Didi Gregorius, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fouled away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Neil Walker. Fouled off. That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Now the 2-1. This is line to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Number 25.
Standing in now, number 25, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Digging in and looking for more, Pablo Sandoval head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's gone 3 for 6.
Pablo Sandoval.
First offering on its way. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Starlin Castro. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
How about it?
Ready for another shot now, Jose Bautista. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Bullet back up the middle. Hicks is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches, but they're still in front 10-0. Riding in once again, Matt Duffy set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Popped him up. Napoli in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Castro. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
Digging in to try it again. Giancarlo Stanton hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in once again, Victor Robles. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward third. Duffy scoops it up, throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Roberto Perez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, Georgia, Paul DeYoung.
Ready once again, Paul DeYoung. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Line drive to left. Stanton is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Rays held in check here, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Robles waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. No balls and a strike to count. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Sandoval shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Stepping into the box, Mike Napoli comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Hicks. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, right fielder,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Jason Worth.
Digging in, Jason Worth. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Yeah, Matty B, no one outside of Jason Worth has seen more pitches per plate appearance in the last 5 years in the National League. He likes to take them deep in account.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Stanton looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Jason Worth. 4th home run here in the early going as the blowout continues. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Here's Starlin Castro. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
now batting, the designated hitter, Jose
At the
Bautista.
plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Bautista. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's safe.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Victor Robles digging in now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. And good for him. Victor Robles has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Duffy is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Rays lead it 15-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castro ranging into the outfield. 1 out.
Now batting, number 25.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, number 25. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resist. Aaron, see you later.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Chad Green comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Paul DeYoung will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. Stanton looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Here's Mike Napoli now.
First baseman, Mike.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Duffy fields it cleanly. Throw on to 1st, so a good comeback there as he gets the 1st out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 30, Jason Worth.
Here's Jason Worth. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Pablo Sandoval.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Judge is under it.
And that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Rays are in front, 17-0. Riding in once again, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The next 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center.
In comes Piscotty.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Line toward the gap in left center. Stanton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Jose Bautista. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. 0-1 the count. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Tapper up the line. But that one rolls foul. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And it's fouled away.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Gregorius is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Roberto Perez. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. But that seems a rarity in this one as they lead it 17-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fouled away. Fouled off. Looking to send him packing again. Another one sent foul. Ready with the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
And Worth will settle under this one and take it for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Neil Walker. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Paul DeYoung will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hicks going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Mike Napoli now. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Stanton is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You can see that he caught too much at the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
The left fielder, number 30.
Here's Jason Worth. Belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his third long ball. What a game.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is under it. And that's the third out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Tampa Bay leads this one 19-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Stepping in now, number 25. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
He froze him on the fastball there. Number 25 goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
19 8-0 the final this afternoon. Tampa Bay took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Norris earns his first win of the season and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. CC Sabathia was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance here.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL East, Daniel Norris got the W while striking out 16, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees, 19-0. They now have 5 straight wins. The Toronto Blue Jays combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 3-1. The Houston Astros tossed a combined 1-hitter as they blew out Baltimore, 7-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Red Sox 11-7. The Kansas City Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim bested the visiting Indians 4-3. The Oakland Athletics totaled 11 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-2. The Braves bested the visiting Nats 6-3. The Phils racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-3. Joey Votto was a double away from the cycle, helping the Reds down the Cubs 5-4. Christian Yelich was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 5-4. The Pirates hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-2. Logan Forsythe grabbed 3 base knocks, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 6-4. The San Diego Padres put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 6-4. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball. Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-2. Carlos Correa had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Astros defeated the Orioles 12-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Boston Red Sox broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-2. The Royals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 11-6. The Cleveland Indians combined to allow only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-0. The Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-3. Daniel Murphy launched 2 balls into the seats, helping the Nats down the Braves 5-3. The Philadelphia Phillies swatted 4 home runs in this one as they manhandled the Mets 11-4. The Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-3. The Cardinals put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 8-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-0. Chad Bettis got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as Colorado beat the Padres 2-0. The Giants took down the visiting Mariners 2-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.